The small things. They look mean, but are you plugged in?
Just make sure your phones are off. Stand us up, please, without anybody tinkling through the press conference. Thanks.
Just come forward half a step. Yep. You two, shoulder to shoulder. Yep. You come in. Yep. So your shoulder's right behind theirs. Yep. You just bring your shoulder across there. Yep. How about your hands are up like that as well? Yeah, that's good.
I think she missed that too.
Right. Yeah, a couple more like that. Just lean in a bit more. A little bit of enthusiasm there. Come on, let's go. That's good. Excellent. Now we'll just get one.
Do you name features?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Get a nice and close there. Yeah. Come on, Zane. Yep. That's it. Yep. Just lean in a little bit. All right. Yep. That's good. Yeah. Good. Excellent. A couple more there. Let me check that. That's great. Thank you very much.
I think Mea's going to be in a tough fight, and hopefully we get it done in the later stages. That's what I want. I don't want it to be early, I want it to be later. I want it to be hard so she gets better from the fight. I think Jerome will be absolutely sensational, and I think he destroys his opponent. He's got a good opponent, but I just think Jerome's that good. I'm hoping Zane gets rounds, but I think Zane will be the first guy to stop his opponent, who's had 13 fights, I think. And Lani, I don't know anything about Lani, but Lani will be in a good fight, man. Lani puts the work in and goes hard, so hers will be an entertaining fight, and I guarantee Lani will win. I think Mea's going to be in a tough fight, and hopefully we get it done in the later stages. That's what I want. I don't want it to be early, I want it to be later. I want it to be hard so she gets better from the fight. I think Jerome will be absolutely sensational, and I think he destroys his opponent. He's got a good opponent, but I just think Jerome's that good. I'm hoping Zane gets rounds, but I think Zane will be the first guy to stop his opponent, who's had 13 fights, I think. And Lani, I don't know anything about Lani, but Lani will be in a good fight, man. Lani puts the work in and goes hard, so hers will be an entertaining fight, and I guarantee Lani will win.
Do you have any concerns with Zane going into a fight with a guy who's more experienced professional?
Yeah, a lot of people think that's absolutely ridiculous what we're doing. I mean, Zane's had 7 amateur fights in his life and 2 pro fights against Fijians, but I think Zane's that good. And this guy's had 12 fights. He's had 3 10-round fights. He's never been stopped. So we'll see how good. This is going to make Zane. Zane will, yeah.
And any concerns with Jerome going up against an undefeated fighter?
No, none at all. None at all, man. Jerome's ready for the big time. This is the stepping stone to that big time, so no concerns.
Where do you see Jerome going in the next 6 to 8 months?
To the top. Promoter gives us the fights we need, which he will. Jerome wins them, and yeah, Jerome will be a world champion, I have no doubt.
The last fight was about showing Mea off to the public. What's this fight about?
Yeah, the last fight, it was difficult for Mea, the last fight, because, I mean, if you can imagine, Mea's a very quiet, sort of stay-at-home mum, and then suddenly she's slapped all over the media everywhere, and that, I think, was quite draining. And this fight, she's concentrating on her boxing, and she's going awesome, she's excited, and she knows how to deal with the pressures of media and that. I mean, it was all her first thing. This is the second time we've done it. You always bet a second time out, so this is going to be, Mea's going to be great.
Not a concern. I think he has more experience on record, but I've been fighting since I was a kid, so to me it's just another fight. Not saying I'm taking it lightly, I take every fight just as important as another fight. So on record it seems like he has more experience, but I'm not worried about it now.
So going into this fight, you're 2-0. How do you find, what difference do you find in the professional ranks to the amateur ranks?
Amateur's a bit of a race. I don't think you need as much skills and foundation in amateurs to do well. In comparison to the pros, your foundation has to be sound, your technique has to be as perfect as possible. I feel like the amateurs, they don't have much power, they don't have much of a threat when it comes to hurting you. It's more about just outpointing the person. Being pros, it's not just about points, it's about, I feel like your health is more at risk, your life is more at risk. there's more danger involved, and I think obviously it's your career too, and it's your, if you're taking it as serious, I guess it's your career. With amateurs, you can lose a few amateur fights and still do well in the pros, or still do well in amateurs with a loss, but the more you lose in pros, the more risk there is at not really evolving to the top as a pro. So.
What do you think it is about, and you're a lightweight, flyweight,
Yeah.
what do you think it is about your style that allows you to knock those out?
I think it's the foundation and technique, basics. I get a lot of compliments on my power and like my physical attributes, but I feel like I appreciate them, but I don't really like rely on them. I really try to take it back to the basics with my legs, my feet, turning my hand, my hips, my back, and I feel like the physical attributes just really like complements what the foundation has already set.
What are your predictions for the fight?
Prediction for the fights or my fight? I feel like I don't really know the opponents that my teammates are fighting, but just from training with Jerome and Mea and knowing them and seeing Lani fight, and also their fighters are from my homeland. I think Jerome wins by knockout. I think Mea wins by knockout as well. I think Lani wins on points. Yeah. I'm going for the knockout. But if it goes down to points too, I'll do that as well. Yeah.
All right, mate.
Yo. Back-to-back camps on this one. How are you feeling going into this fight?
I'm feeling great. I'm doing what I love. Just can't wait to get back in there. Each camp I feel gets better and better. I'm just looking forward to it.
So this guy you're going in with is a southpaw.
Yep.
Does that change the way you fight at all?
A little bit. I've got to obviously get southpaw sparring in, but it changes a little bit. My previous fights would come forward fighters as orthodox, but now he's a tricky southpaw, so we've got to work on different things. But I think that's what it's about, getting the experience with all these sort of different fighters. So I'm ready for that big shot.
What are your predictions for the other fights of the night?
I think we're all looking out there to make a statement and get the stoppage. Yeah,
Do you think you get the stoppage in your fight?
that's the goal, 100%. Yeah.
Has this guy ever been knocked down before? Do you know?
I don't think he has. No, I don't think he has. But like I said, he's a tricky southpaw, so I just gotta take my time at the start, find my way in, and I think it will work out. Yeah.
I think you guys got quite a bit of amateur experience. What difference
Yeah.
does that make in a fighter?
He's experienced with different styles, but I feel my style it's not the same as every other style. I bring something different each time, and yeah.
The ultimate, you're fighting for the Intercontinental title this time around. That'll get you to about number 3 in the world.
Yeah.
The ultimate goal is to fight for that world title. How do you think you go against current champion Hunter Beterbiew?
I think I'll go good. I got to be confident, and I am confident with myself with fighting him, because obviously he has the belt. But we're nearly there. That's a couple fights away. I just got to keep improving. I got a couple more fights to improve, a couple more fights to get better, and I'm sure I'll be ready.
Mea, how are you feeling going into this camp?
I'm feeling awesome. Yeah, ready to go. That's how I feel.
How do you feel going? What's it like being up here with Lani, having 2 world titles on the same card?
It's awesome. It means a lot, especially for me, and it'll mean a lot to my family and where we're from, because we're both from the far north, and yeah, we're 2 Māoris growing together.
Do you have predictions for your fight?
No, I don't. You'll have to find out.
How do you think Lani's fight's going to go?
Oh, she's going to be fine. She's going to smash it. That's how
Knockout?
Yeah, I believe she'll get the knockout.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you looking for a knockout?
Yeah, that's the goal, but we'll see. You'll see on the night. You just have to wait and see.
How's your cardio going into this fight?
Good. I'm fit as. Yeah, way better.
Yeah?
Ready to go. How am I feeling?
Sparring. How's sparring going?
Oh, sparring's going awesome, actually. I'm focused, and I'm just ready to be the nightmare.
This time going into this camp, it's a little bit different in that the media know who you are. Whereas last camp, it was about showing you off to the media.
Yeah.
Does it feel different this time around? And how are you going to treat it differently?
Yes, it does feel different. I feel a lot more calmer, not a lot more stress. So definitely just got to focus on me as the fighter. That's the biggest thing.
I'm feeling good and confident and happy.
What's it like being on the same card?
Oh, it's cool. It's like takes the pressure off, even though the pressure is the only stuff you put on yourself. But I feel like it's good to share it.
Are you and Mea going to be doing a bit of sparring going into this camp?
Oh yeah, we did it the last camp as well. Yeah, she does some good body conditioning and helped me practice my feet.
That's harder,
Oh, me? But I'm like twice her size, so that's a bit of an unfair question. But she probably, like, for size capacity, I would say, like, she probably hits harder. She can have that one.
Do you know much about your opponent?
Nah, just that she's a southpaw and she's going to probably lose her next fight.
Does this will change the way you train at all?
Nah, not the way I train. Like, I'll have it there, but not much in terms of the hard work we put in.
What's your goals going into this fight?
Number 1 goal is to win. Number 2 goal is to have fun. And number 3 goal is to just give my best.
Are you looking for a knockout in this fight? Or you're not forcing it?
Nah, never look for a knockout. If it's going to knock out, it will happen. Yeah.